In this video, we are going to discuss the role of teacher and parents in improving mental health. So, we have discussed that mental health is something which needs to be addressed, and teacher has an important role as well as parents. So, how a teacher and parents can play an important role in addressing to the mental health issues. The first one is good physical health. So we all know that a sound body is said to possess a sound mind. So therefore, children should be helped in maintaining good physical health. So here we should have some kind of provisions in the schools, we should have some kind of provisions in the communities for the regular physical and mental care. So they should be helped in imbibing the good health habits. So in the school we have seen that medical checkups are regularly being taking place. We also find that we teach some kind of good health, like wash your hands before you eat. So these kind of things should be taken care of. Even the parents should also take care of this this mental health issues, and home they should teach them that how they can maintain good physical health. Proper emotional development. So we should help in acquiring balanced emotional development. So as we see that the people who are not mentally healthy, they show this kind of emotional adjustment. They are not emotionally stable. So we need to train them in exercising control over their emotions and ask them to express how these emotions can be expressed in a socially desirable way. So we have to help them in balancing their emotion, that if they are emotionally disturbed, then they should not throw tantrums or beat somebody. So that should not be taken. So teachers should take care that they are helping them in developing emotionally. Proper social relationship and acceptance. So nothing is more sad to a child than being rejected from a group. So in the classroom we have seen, if the child is being rejected or is not having friends or if he is not accepted, then he becomes sad. और बच्चा जो है स्कूल में भी नहीं आना चाहता है क्योंकि उसका कोई वहाँ पे दोस्त नहीं है. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि एक सोशल रिलेशनशिप डेवलप किया जाए और एक्सेप्टेंस उसका क्लासरूम में हो. अब यहाँ पे टीचर का रोल क्या है कि टीचर को ये देखना है कि द चाइल्ड इज़ प्रॉपरली एडजस्टेड with his classmates, that people are not making fun of him, that people have accepted him in a group. So the teacher should see that he is having proper social relationship and he is being accepted by some group. Behavior of teachers and parents. So we all know that teachers are the second parents. So mental health of the child is influenced by the attitudes and the behavior of their teachers in the school and parents at home. So teachers and parents should take care of these things, because their behavior, how they are dealing with these children at home and how they are being dealt by the teachers in the school, that will have a lot of impact on their mental health. We have seen that अगर स्कूल में जो है टीचर बच्चों को मारती है या बहुत रूड है या खड़ा कर देती है, क्लास में से निकाल देती है, सबके सामने बेइज्जत करती है, तो बच्चा जो है स्कूल जाने में डरता है, कांपता है और ही डजंट वांट टू गो टू स्कूल. सिमिलरली घर के अंदर भी अगर आप देखेंगे कि पेरेंट्स अगर जो है बहुत डांट डपट करते हैं तो बच्चा जो है सहम जाता है, डर का माहौल रखता है और वो चीज़ें छुपाना शुरू कर देता है. So the behavior should be sympathetic. So they should always have feelings of warmth and affection. So teacher को जो है प्यार जताना है, affection दिखाना है towards the children, so that they are able to share their problems. So उनको जो है टीचर हैज़ टू बी इम्पार्शियल. सो स्कूल्स के अंदर हम देखते हैं कई बार टीचर जो है पार्शियलिटी दिखाते हैं. दे शो दैट दे डू नॉट लाइक सम चिल्ड्रन, दे शो दैट दे आर हैविंग सम काइंड ऑफ फेवरेट इन द क्लासरूम्स. सो दिस ऑल्सो अफेक्ट्स द चाइल्ड्स मेंटल हेल्थ. Teachers should not be very authoritarian. They should not be dictators. Similarly, the parents, they should also not be dictator. So they should be given time, given opportunity to talk. Give them opportunity so that they can share their problems, they can share their fears with you, and do not shout on them even if they have committed some mistake. Otherwise, next time they will not share with you. So how you are treating them. So praise your child when he is doing something. Even punish him, but then that punishment should also not be that strict that he develops that kind of fear. So this is very important, that how you are behaving with the children. Proper level of aspirations. Children should be helped in setting up proper level of aspiration. उनका जो level है उसके according aspirations. They should know themselves properly. उनका interest, aptitude, strengths, उनकी weaknesses, they should be known to them. बच्चे के अंदर एबिलिटी नहीं है और आप उसको बोल रहे हो कि नहीं आपको तो डॉक्टर बनना है, वो खून देख के डरता है और आप उसको बोल रहे हो नहीं आपको सर्जन बनना है. हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल? सो यू शुड मेक हिम अंडरस्टैंड what are his strengths, what are his weaknesses, उसका इंटरेस्ट क्या है, उसका एप्टीट्यूड क्या है, अकॉर्डिंगली हेल्प हिम टू डेवलप अ प्रॉपर लेवल ऑफ एस्पिरेशंस. सो दे शुड नॉट बी स्ट्रगलिंग टू अचीव अनएक्सपेक्टेड. आपने इतना हाई गोल उसको लगा दिया कि जो इसके जो है काबिलियत के बाहर है, तो उसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो द रोल ऑफ द टीचर टू हेल्प हिम इन सेटिंग अप द प्रॉपर लेवल ऑफ एस्पिरेशन. No emphasis on perfection. See, nobody is perfect and nothing is perfect in this world. So we should never focus on being perfect. The teachers and the parents, they get their children constantly worried about the nature of their work and behavior when they unduly emphasize complete perfection. So there's nothing like complete perfection. हर चीज़ अच्छे से चाहिए. ठीक से क्यों नहीं लिखा, एक लाइन क्यों नहीं छोड़ी है आपका, ये एक मार्क क्यों चला गया, हाफ मार्क क्यों चला गया. So this type of expectations should not be there for perfection. So we should always keep in mind that complete perfection is an ideal state, and children should be accepted as imperfect because we all are imperfect. Nobody is perfect. So we should not have that kind of emphasis on perfection. Checking unhealthy competition. So unhealthy competitions will make children uneasy and disturbed. So in the blind race of outperforming, सबको मतलब उस फलाने का बेटा देखो, शर्मा जी का बेटा देखो, गुप्ता जी का बेटा देखो, और आप जो है इस तरह से कंपैरिजन अगर आप करने लग जाएंगे, so that will also create the mental health issues. Now you see the kind of rat race what is going on in कोटा के अंदर आप देख रहे हैं कि कितने सारे सुसाइड हो रहे हैं. क्यों हो रहे हैं? Because the seats are very limited and the number of children who are aspiring to be to opt for those seats are very very large number. So the failures will be very very more, and we want to have this kind of unhealthy competitions. So and in this unhealthy competitions the children may acquire some kind of bad habits, like they will develop the negative characters like jealousy or envying, dishonesty, telling lies. So these all also will lead to the mental health issues. Avoid the use of defense mechanisms. So children, they usually blame others for their fate. So it is not there in your syllabus, the defense mechanism. Defense mechanism is when you try to blame others for your performance. So they will say कि वो तो क्वेश्चन पेपर बहुत ही लेंदी था, या क्वेश्चन पेपर जो है आउट ऑफ सिलेबस आ गया, मैं बीमार हो गया. सो इस टाइप के जो है डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म्स बच्चा देने लग जाता है. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ defense mechanisms should also be avoided. So the children should be helped in developing proper patience, proper power of tolerance, and face the failures rather than putting blame on others कि क्वेश्चन पेपर गलत था या टीचर जो है वो मुझे पसंद नहीं करती इसलिए कम नंबर आ गए. उसकी बजाय अगर बच्चे को हम ये सिखाएं accept your mistakes, then only they will be able to progress further. Appropriate homework. So children mostly are worried about their home assignments. So when you are giving assignments, take proper care कि आप इतना सारा असाइनमेंट तो नहीं दे देती है कि बच्चे का जो है दूसरी जगह पे वो अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ के अंदर बहुत ही उसको स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, ही इज़ नॉट एबल टू प्ले एंड ही इज़ नॉट एबल टू डू सम अदर वर्क, या आप बहुत ही हाई लेवल का डिफ़िकल्टी लेवल का तो असाइनमेंट नहीं दे रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से भी उसको जो है बर्डन लग रहा है. सो व्हेन यू आर गिविंग द होमवर्क एज अ टीचर यू शुड टेक केयर दैट द होमवर्क इज़ अप्रोप्रिएट. Freedom and self-discipline. An atmosphere of reasonable freedom should be given at school as well as home. एवरीथिंग इज डिसाइडेड बाय यू, ऐसे ही बैठना है, ऐसे ही करना है, इतने बजे ही उठना है, इतने बजे ही खाना है, ऐसे ही पढ़ना है. To the extent, the parents also tell them how to study, because they had a particular study habit. Now they also want their children to follow the same study habit. So they should encourage self discipline, कि बच्चा जो है स्वयं अपने लिए निर्धारित करे कि किस समय पे उसको पढ़ना है, कितने घंटे पढ़ना है. सो सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन अगर आप डालेंगे तो दैट विल बी very good. So let them have the sense of belongingness. Let them have the sense of discipline which is decided by them. Then sex education. Sexual adjustment of the adolescents is also very, very important in schools and the society for realization of the proper mental health. So we should also give the proper sex education at the right time in the school as well as in the at home. So when there is the physical changes are taking place, when the children attain the puberty, we should help them in coping up with this type of transition. Religious and moral education, loss of moral and spiritual values will result in dishonesty, corruption, favoritism, nepotism, unhealthy rivalry, fighting amongst each other. So there should be an adequate provision for a balanced religious and moral education, because this will help in developing the moral values in the children. Then proper guidance services. So in the schools we should have proper guidance and counseling services. So if we see that there is some kind of mental tensions or some kind of disorder is observed, then we should send him for the guidance and counseling. Teaching methods should be proper. Sometimes the improper teaching techniques also bring dissatisfaction and tension in the mind of the child. So therefore, we should use the psychological methods for teaching. We should use the maxims of learning like simple to complex, known to unknown, concrete to abstract. So all this type of different teaching methods should be followed. Improvement and enrichment of curriculum. So nowadays we find that present day curriculum is responsible for the casualties in the mental field. We have seen that mental health problems are too much nowadays because of the so much competition. So there should be attempt to bring desirable changes and modification in the existing curriculum, because the curriculum is too much heavy, and now in this new education policy we have seen that the content is cut and the more focus is given on the skills. Mental health of the teachers and parents. So teachers, parents and members of society, they cannot expect to improve the mental health of them unless of the children unless their mental health is sound. So if I have to take care of the mental health of the children, then first I should be having a sound mental health. So we should become the role model for a good mental health. We should also be taking care of our health, and then only we can take care of the health and hygiene of our children. So overall improvement in the environmental conditions, because if you are giving very unconducive environment, if the neighborhood is not good, if the atmosphere at home is not good, if the atmosphere in the school is not good, then also it will lead to a mental health issue. So we should overall focus on developing a nice conducive environment in the school and also at home, so that the mental health of the children can be taken care of. So in this way the teachers and the parents can play an important role in improving the mental health.